mama, she's got Chuck status, that's for sure. She looks like a tank, but she's not. No, no, no. This is an RDA, boys and girls. Today, we're going to be taking a look at this INNOKIN Thermo 25. So yes, this Thermo RDA is definitely something different, and before I go up close, I want to vape on it. I got to vape on it. I got to show you the vapor production this thing can chuck. It's got this wind tunnel or windstorm. They're calling it a windstorm effect. I don't know about all that, but all I can tell you is the airflow is smooth, and you get a lot of it. Here she is wide open. You got the bottom airflow wide open. Obviously, the bottom airflow, you can't adjust the bottom airflow. It stays wide open, but you got the middle section, which you can't adjust. That's wide open. Here it is. I'm going to take a pull without taking a hit. Did you hear that? Buttload of airflow. So the build that I have in this mother chucker is a dual staple build. She's reading at 0.15 ohms. I'm vaping her at 75 watts. Got her sitting on this Aegis by Geek Vape. And again, the airflow wide open. You know the drill. I'm going to get back so you can see the vapor production. I even need to take up the wattage. 75 watts is just not enough. So what I did was I popped her on this Smock R150 vapor at 128 watts with the airflow wide open. Let's see what she can do now. I'm serious, man. She can chuck.
Chuck it, chuck it, chuck it, chuck.
And one thing about this mother chucker, the deck is so deep, you can pop so much cotton in there and so much juice. I would say like 2 to 3 mils will fit in here. Maybe more. And you can take hit after hit after hit. Yeah, you got to pop top cap off, and you got this little tank looking system going on. So you cannot drip it through the top. It's got this little funnel, this gold plated funnel. You'll see this in the close-ups. And if you drip, it can't get to the coil. So no dripping through the top of this device. But like I said, the deck, the juice well is so damn deep. And the beauty of it is you could drip and drip and drip. Yep, drip, 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 drip. And the reason why you could drip, 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 drip is you got space between the posts. You got that deep ass juice well, and the bottom airflow slots sit up so high so you don't have to worry about leaking. I've never had any leaking out of the bottom airflow slots with this, ever. I've been using this for about a week too. But yeah, when you're done dripping, you just pop top cap on there, top cap slash tankish looking section. Pop her on there, clicks into place, and you're good. And you don't ever have to worry about positioning the middle airflow slots because it's going to hit, no matter which way you pop it on there, it's going to hit the coils evenly. They're not right in front of the coils anyways. The airflow's got to go up through the funnel system. And like I said, it's got this windstorm system. You'll see this in the close-ups. Dude, if you're a cloud chaser, you gotta get this. Well, you ain't got to, but you're gonna want to. And the flavor, like I mentioned before, it's solid. Solid for an RDA. It's not the best, but to be honest with you, when you start taking the wattage up, that flavor really starts to come through. But the airflow with this, the way this thing is designed, that wind tunnel system, I don't know about all that. Is it a gimmick? All I know is you get tons of airflow. It's smooth all across the board. Oh yeah, I gotta close off the airflow. So we did it halfway open in the middle. We did it wide open just a second ago. Now we gotta close her off all the way. So I got just the bottom hitting it. Now I gotta drop the wattage, because if I don't, I'm gonna burn my ass out. Let's do a hundo, 100 watts. Oh yeah, you hear that airflow? It's loud. And you can't adjust the bottom airflow. I'm gonna repeat that again. But the flavor just jumped even more. Love the bottom airflow. Bottom airflow on most devices is a winner in my book anyways. Yeah, I can't complain about the vape quality. The way this thing looks, it looks funky. You got condensation up there. It's got this little tank looking section. I mean, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, what kind of tank is this? It's an RDA. Yep, that was definitely my reaction when I first saw this dripper. Let's go ahead and get the pros out of the way for this mamma jamma. First of all, vapor production, whoa. Airflow, get tons of it. Flavor, it's solid. You're gonna see this in the close-ups, but you got 2 different deck styles, okay? It comes with clamps pre-installed, and they also include velocity style posts. So you can run in velocity style mode or clamp style goon stylish mode. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, the deck section, the juice well is deep, man. I could go swimming in that mother chucker. And I like how the bottom airflow slots, those tubes, okay, they're tall. Another thing you're gonna see in the close-up, she comes with a squonk pin. So for you squonkers out there, you're gonna like it. I've vaped this thing in squonk mode for a couple days, and I liked it. Actually, I should have kept it in squonk mode, but here's the deal. I wanted to show you how to use this thing, how to pop top cap off, okay, drip on there, and then pop it back on there. And in squonk mode, you don't have to pop top cap off. Definitely pro, squonk mode's a go. Build quality for this, great, top notch. Threads all across the board, clean, smooth, buttery. Oh yeah, another pro, I almost forgot to mention, because of the way this thing is designed, I never had any spit back, man, none. In the week that I've been using it, haven't had a drop of juice hit my mouth. Now on to the cons. First of all, you cannot drip through the top cap. You got to take the top cap off every time, drip it, and then pop it on there. Some of you guys don't mind that. Some of you guys may. The way this thing looks, it's funky looking. Look at the condensation. You're always going to see that condensation as long as you're vaping on this thing. And how tall it is for a dripper, it's tall. You can't use your preferred 510 drip tips with this. You can't use your preferred 810 drip tips with this. You're stuck with one you got. Luckily, I really like this one. I like the resin drip tip sleeve, but some of you guys may not. You can't adjust the bottom airflow with this. It's set. In the middle airflow, the middle section with this, the middle barrel, it's loose, man. It spins in place. Spin, spin, spin. Too loose. Needs to be tighter. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive down, show you this thing up close and personal. We'll come back and then we'll wrap this sucker up. Here it is, boys and girls, the packaging for this Thermo RDA. You got two different options. You get a 27mm option and a 25mm option. And as you guys can see, they both come in these plastic cylinder tubes. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys the Thermo 25mm, and it's because 25mm is going to be more compatible with most mods that I own. 27 is going to be a little bit too big. Also with the 25, you got a squonk option. The 27s that I received, you didn't get a squonk option. With the 25, with the ones that I received, you get two different deck options. You get a clamp style, which is already pre-installed, and it also comes with a velocity style, so you can interchange them. The 27, I didn't get that. Not the ones that I received. I can only use the velocity style deck that it comes with. Also, I get a little bit better flavor off the 25 than I do the 27. All this is going to be subjective. Now here's the 27 in my left hand, and to be honest with you, the 27 looks a little bit better because you have that middle airflow ring. With this one, the 25, you don't have the middle airflow ring, you just have the barrel, and the middle airflow ring, in my opinion, makes this sucker look a little bit more stylish. Also, you're going to get a little bit more airflow with the 27 than you are the 25, but the 25 gives you a shit ton of airflow. I mean, the airflow hoggers are going to eat these suckers up. And inside the packaging of the 25mm INNOKIN Thermo, you're going to receive this black velvety baggie of extra goodies. And to start, some of the extras you're going to receive for this 25mm Thermo is 4 extra gold-plated Phillips head screws, a buku of O-rings, and 4 pre-built Clapton-style coils. This sucker also comes with 2 Velocity-style inserts and 12 gold-plated hex screws. You receive a gold-plated squonk pin, some organic Japanese cotton. You receive an extra glass tube. Comes with a hex tool for those hex screws. And last but not least, an INNOKIN Thermo instructional manual. Now onto this INNOKIN Thermo 25, primarily made of stainless steel, 25mm at the base, okay, from here to this section, and then this section she turns to 27mm, and as far as length, she's 47mm. At the base, she's got a protruding gold-plated 510 pin. She also has a protruding peak insulator, so you can, if you want, use this on your hybrid top cap devices. The 510 threads are nice and smooth, and she says Windstorm System Thermo. At the top of this device, it comes with a greenish blue sparkly resin drip tip sleeve. And she does have a nice snuggy-duggy fit. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you got this little gold-plated cone, and that's supposed to be your windstorm airflow system. It definitely gives you something different, a more turbulent, smooth airflow. But you got this middle section right here, triple adjustable airflow, and that's that windstorm system airflow they're talking about. So the airflow travels through here, up through these slots, and then to your mouth. And you can adjust this airflow, this triple adjustable airflow. You grab a hold of this barrel, and it is loose. That is a con for me. It's definitely loose. You can close it off, but if you nick it, it's going to be doing that. It's got to be tighter, but you can adjust it, and whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the same all across the board. You can open it up, close it off all the way. Just use the bottom airflow if you want. You got dual bottom airflow, and if you unscrew this, you got the tank section, and then that's that gold-plated cone section, that windstorm airflow effect. Everything is machined beautifully, by the way. It's got like a spitback guard, and if you look down in there, you got your deck. And as you guys can see, the gold-plated cone screws into that section right there. Just showing you without the tank. And the threads for this device all across the board, nice and smooth. And when you first get this barrel is super tight on here, but you have to screw it onto a mod to get the barrel off, obviously. And I will state, these edges right here are sharp, and this edge right here is pretty sharp too. Like I said, everything is machined beautifully. I wish these edges were just a little bit duller. So the tank goes on here, and you got to make sure that all your O-rings are in place. So you got an O-ring right there. You got an O-ring inside here. You see that? Alrighty, so here's the deck section for this bad boy, and I'm talking about, is she beautiful or what, man? Like I said, the machining for this, top notch, top. Everything is nice and clean. You got your bottom airflow right here on each side, okay? Deep juice well. I mean, you could pop a lot of tons and tons of cotton in here, tons and tons of juice in here. I have not had any leaking with this out of the bottom airflow slots, guys. And you got your clamp system and 4 gold-plated Phillips head screws. The Phillips head screws are tiny. That may be a con to you, but they do work. Have not had any stripping issues. You just got to make sure you use the right size Phillips head screwdriver. Show you got these clamps, kind of like goon stylish. Pop your leads in there, tighten them down. And then like I showed you before, you can pop your squonk pin in here. And I tell you, I think the squonkers are going to really love this device because you got such a deep juice well and those airflow slots sit up pretty high. You shouldn't have any leaking issues. So just to show you, here's the 27mm in velocity style mode. That's the only mode this sucker comes in. And look how much bigger this deck is, the 27mm from this 25. I mean, it's noticeably bigger, guys. Again, I like the flavor off the 25 more, but you got a lot more room with this 27mm. You're going to get a little bit more airflow, but I'm showing you this deck section because this is exactly what the 25mm would look like in velocity style mode. These are the exact same posts they give you for the 25mm. All right, so using the clamp style system, I popped the dual 0.1 ohm staple build in here and check her out. That's the link I like to leave. Now you got to pull the coils up because these bottom slots are raised up quite a bit. But I got them glowing from the inside out. All I got to do from there is wick away. So I got her coiled up, as you guys can see. I'm getting her wicked up. Now I want to show you this. Look how much cotton this is, this tail. I got her fluffed out. Now watch this. This is just so easy to do. That's what I love about this RDA is the fact that the deck, the well is so freaking deep. I mean, it just goes in there with ease. Pop on this top cap. Now, another thing to point out with these airflow slots, these 3 airflow slots in the middle, you're going to get the same amount of airflow whichever way you position it, baby. Now on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Who do I recommend this to? What vapor is going to benefit from this thing the most? One, this is for the vapor that wants something that looks different. It's for that vapor that wants to see their vape condensation. When they hit that fire button, they want to see the vapor, the condensation. They want to see it all. This is for the vapor that wants to chuck the clouds. This is for the cloud chasers. For someone who wants a buttload of airflow, bottom and direct and indirect. For someone who likes to squonk. Someone who's satisfied with a resin drip tip sleeve. This is for that vapor that wants to use clamp style systems or velocity style. Like I said, there are cons for this, but there's a lot of pros too. It's all about what you're looking for. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, found it entertaining and helpful. If you did like this video, well, then like it down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.